Red alert. Heads up, everyone. Captain Foley here for just a brief live. I don't know how long it's going to be. Just want to talk about something that came to our attention this evening. So, guys, all hands on deck. Let's get this thing sorted. Let me tell you the details, and hopefully, it's not going to be too much of an issue. But anyway, any help you guys can offer would be greatly appreciated. That being said, I'm going to deactivate the red alert now. And there I am. Yay. So, guys, just been, you know, hanging out at home, doing a few things, and got a notification from one of the admins from Trekyards that, in fact, there is a Trekyards 2 Facebook group. It is not an authorized Facebook group, or Trekyards branded group at all. We have Trekyards, we have the Trekyards model building page, we have Trekyards Star Trek online community, we have there's like two other Trekyards groups that are official, but this one, Trekyards 2, is not an official group. I just want to give you guys a heads up for that because it is kind of bullshit what's happened. About a week ago, a member of our group disobeyed quite a few group rules, was stealing artists' work, removing watermarks, claiming the work as his own. The admins tried to talk to him about it and have him at least give credit to the authors or the artists. A lot of times the artists would actually comment on these pictures. Don't worry, Mazarus, it's fine. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. So yeah, so that's the case. What's happened is he blocked some admins. He was very rude to the admins. He wanted to hear from me directly. I was observing what was going on. I knew the entire situation. Some of the artists themselves actually commented on some of his art, which was stolen artwork, and he was very rude, bullying towards them, just breaking a lot of the group rules. So we tried to talk to him and have him at least calm down. He didn't. He said he wanted to talk to me directly. At which point I chimed in and said that I've been aware of the situation. The admins are dealing with it. You need to follow the group rules. You need to be able to listen to the group and find out what the hell is going on. So anyway, long story short, he didn't listen. He actually insulted me. Said, "Oh, I thought you were different. I thought you were a good guy. Whatever. You're just another loser like all these admins you supposedly have." And just totally disregarded all the group rules for Trekyards, which is fine. Whatever. It happens all the time. People are always getting removed for one thing or another just because we do like to have a good community that really supports each other and knows the rules, knows the situation, wants to be part of a good community. So we try to maintain that. And the admins on Trekyards do a fantastic job. So I want to thank everybody. 40 of you here. Everybody hit like for this. I'm glad you guys have tuned in. It's rather late. It's 12:24 here, just after midnight. So I wasn't sure who was going to show up. I'm sure a lot of people will be seeing this after the fact because a lot of my contingent in the UK are down and out right now. They're sleeping. So anyway, he got removed from the group and banned from the group. I've also blocked him on Facebook because he started basically harassing me via private message. So that's done. Then I found out today that he created this Trekyards 2 group. No rules, no bans, all fun. And considering that he's doing the same thing and just posting lots of artwork and not giving anybody any credit, it looks like he's removing watermarks from images, removing removing the artist's name, not giving them credit. It's bullshit, and I don't want Trekyard's name associated with that kind of behavior. So he started the group about a week ago, right after he got kicked out. Apparently, it already has 60 members, some of which are actual Trekyards members, names I recognize that have posted in the group. And I just want to put a heads up out there to everyone that that is not legitimately our group. So if you're a member of the group, just keep in mind it's not a Trekyards group. I'm not going to tell you to remove. Well, I'm going to suggest you remove yourself, but you don't have to, of course. I just want you to know it's not an officially branded Trekyards group. If you see any artwork on there that belongs to somebody, at least try to credit them in the comments. He might fire back and say that whatever. And then it's up to you guys if you want to report that kind of behavior. So by all means, check it out. The guy's name is Sacramento Trekkie on Facebook. I have no problem saying that name or calling him out for that because he doesn't have a picture of himself as his profile picture, and Sacramento Trek, he's not a real name, so he shouldn't even have a Facebook account with that name. So, because Facebook doesn't even follow its own rules, so reporting this to Facebook is kind of pointless in a way. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up that Trekyards 2 is not an official, by any means, group endorsed or sponsored by Trekyards. So anything you see on there is not, we're not responsible for that. So I just wanted to make you guys aware of that none of our admins are in charge over there. None of the admins that have been keeping our group civil for years now are there, and we also don't endorse it. So I just wanted you to. I know, why can't they start a new Star Trek thing? Well, the funny thing is, he should have started his own group because who would give a shit? But the funny thing is, about 3 years ago, maybe 4 years, we actually had somebody who we removed from the group as well, who started an anti-Trekyards Facebook page. It got up to 3 members, and eventually those members just left, and there was one member, and that's the guy that created it, and they haven't posted for years. Last time I checked, I don't know if it's still a thing. But yeah, he got booted, so he created an anti-Trekyards group. So good on him. This guy, Sacramento Trek, you got to give him a little bit of credit. He at least, put Trekyards 2. He hasn't, doesn't appear that he's badmouthed us in any way there, but, I just want you guys to know and be aware that it's not a legit Trekyards group. As far as I'm concerned, it's complete bullshit and shouldn't be allowed on Facebook, but it is what it is. It's there. I've gone through some channels with Facebook, submitted a form talking about infringement on basically our intellectual property or whatever. But considering Facebook is what Facebook is, I don't think that's going to do anything about it. So I know it's a felony to put a fake name on. I know. So the guy's name's Sacramento Trekkie. If you see him, feel free to block him so he doesn't contact you. Whatever. I don't really care what you guys do with that information. But hey, free advertising, Jarzia says. Gotta look on the positive side. Yeah, but I don't want our name being associated with somebody that steals art and claims it's theirs or doesn't give the artist any credit. Because one of the rules on Facebook is that you got to credit the artist. And especially when the artist comes in and comments on it saying that's my art, and the guy starts arguing with him in the comments and being a rude asshole, even after the admins step in and he basically insults the admins, blocks the admins, whatever. I think that's total bullshit. So free advertising is great to a point, I guess. But at the same time, I don't want my name or our name, Trekyards, associated with that bullshit. So I want you guys to be aware of that. Put your, have your feelers out. Be aware of Sacramento Trekkie and Trekyards 2 on Facebook. Just be aware that it's absolute bullshit. So there you go. Stuart, you and Samuel have put your lives into building Trekyards. I respect you guys a lot. Thank you very much, Jack. Much appreciated. Good to see you, Jack. Haven't talked to you in a while, and I'm sorry for that. But yeah, send him Brazilian fart porn forever. Okay, I didn't know there was such a thing. Reported the douche on Facebook. I mean, it's up to you guys to do what you want to do, but I just wanted to put that out there. I just don't want our name. See, Red Alert. I just don't want our name associated with any kind of shenanigans or bullshit like that. So that's all this live is about. It's probably going to be very short, but 67 of you here, which is more than a normal live. So clickbait works, I guess. I mean, the title is not clickbait; it's an actual thing that I'm talking about. But and the thumbnail is pretty succinct. I'm sure this guy's going to watch it and be all complaining about it, but whatever. It is what it is. So yeah, I just wanted you guys to be aware of that, and the fact that that kind of shit can go on Facebook and not have a reporting option, because you go to the report option for the page and it comes up with spam, violence against others, hate speech, like 3 other ones that don't fucking apply at all. So it's a real rigmarole on to do anything on Facebook. But 68 of you here, yes, by all means, hit the like button, guys. Thank you very much. Should register check if it's Trekyards. So if anybody tries to copy, you can slap them from a lawsuit. Well, yeah, I guess. Um, it's 4:30 p.m. here in Australia. Well, you guys are always in the future, so hey, a fellow Aussie. Ah, everybody's here. You guys are awesome. I don't think he broke any actual laws by creating the group, but it might be against Facebook's terms of service. I think we should just ignore him. I kind of agree, but at the same time, the name Sacramento Trekkie is not his real name. That's one of Facebook's new things. You have to have a real, genuine name. So right there, he's violating their rules. He tends to be a real violator. Even in the group, he was. That's why he got kicked out. So it's bullshit, and I just wanted to make you guys aware of it. There's probably is nothing they can do, but Fleet Paw Swiftback puts in $4.99. Fake Yards needs to be blown out of the stars. Love you, Captain. Thank you very much, guys. Thankfully, I found out before I started doing any Star Trek related art stuff. I'm applying to study visual media related things. That's cool. That's cool. Uh, Thank you, Jaddock Productions. I miss you. I haven't talked to you in a while, really, that much. I've been busy. Sorry. Um, no fraud button. No, there's no fraud button. Countdown to Picard, still looking forward. Yes, a lot of the content on his page is unavailable. On whose page? The Fleet on Trekyards 2 already? It's unavailable? That's interesting. Mark Lawrence puts in $5. A super chat for the hell of it. So many here. Thank you very much, Mark. You never got back to me with a text about what I messaged you about yesterday. So get back to me, Mark. Hopefully it will wither and revert back to just one member. It's already at 60 members, and in a week, that's pretty good. But like I said, when I went and checked out some of the posts, a lot of them were names that I recognized from Trekyards. So I assumed that they thought it was just a new Trekyards group of some sort. Like I said, we do have a few. We've got the model building group and the Star Trek Online group and a Trekyards gaming group, because we did have a fleet and stuff in Star Trek Timelines. So there are a few Trekyards groups out there on Facebook. Some of them don't get as a lot of use or traction, such as the gaming one. The Star Trek Online is for the Star Trek, the Team Trekyards fleet. So there's that. But Fat Produce puts in $2. Happy late holidays, Captain and Trekyards family. Well, thank you very much, Fat Produce. Same to you guys. Hope you had a Merry Christmas. Hope you have a great New Year, and please be safe and just look out for drunk drivers. Just don't drink and drive, that kind of thing. Just have a safe and happy holiday season. We want you guys to be around for a long time. So I reported him as using a fake name. I mean, that would work. That'll work right there. But that won't take care of the group, I don't think, which is a bit of a shame. It doesn't have to be professional. Look to it that the official Trekyards pages have. It doesn't have the professional look to it. Not yet, but he might up that by stealing someone's art. He might even steal Trekyards' own art from one of our, I don't want to give any ideas, but from one of our groups or whatever, and use that, which would, again, legitimize, people would search Trekyards and find all these Trekyards groups and go, oh, I'll join them all. And then it's like, it seems like Trekyards is endorsing art theft, and that's bullshit. So, Donnie Pearson, good insight. If you're just, wait, I heard a cough instead. Never mind. How fake is fake? Like super fake or kind of sort of fake? What do you mean? It's super fake. It was a Trekyards member that was booted out of the group for not obeying rules, stealing people's artwork, arguing with the actual artist that created the work, not listening to the admins, and then basically insulting the admins, blocking them, harassing people, and then myself. So he got booted from the group, and he has since been blocked on my Facebook, and then he started this Trekyards 2 group, which in the banner it says no rules, no bans, all fun, because he didn't agree with our rules. So I mean, it's not super bad. I just don't want the post getting out of hand and him posting, like I said, stolen artwork and having it be like, oh, someone it gets back to an artist somewhere that, oh, Trekyards, yeah, there's a Trekyards group on Facebook. It's he's got your art stolen there, and the guy was claiming it was his, and they allow that kind of thing there because we don't. That's one of the rules in the Trekyards group. You have to credit the artist if you know them, if you know who they are. Jarzia puts in $5 Canadian. I'm going to start a sci-fi themed knitting channel called Trekyards. Hey, you can't do that. That's actually funny you mentioned that because my mother-in-law, she is going to be retiring soon. She does a lot of knitting. She's knitted a lot of sweaters for dogs, and she's also done scarves and stuff and little kids outfits. And she's already claimed the name Trekyards, so we're might have some of her stuff available on there. But I love that, Jersey. Yeah, great minds think alike. We were just talking about that today, actually, because we were over there for Sylvia's birthday, and yeah, so we need to censor him like the CBS censored Home Alone 2, which was all over the damn news this week. They censored Home. Oh yeah, they took Donald Trump out of it because yeah, it's fucking stupid. It's a piece of film. You can't alter it. But that being said, they wouldn't play anything of Arnold Schwarzenegger's stuff on TV while he was in as governor, the governator. So yeah, Jersey, that's fucking awesome. Exactly. So, and she's going to set up at like London Comic Con and stuff, and she's not sure if she really wants to call it Trek Yarns or not, but she thought it was kind of funny. She's got a sense of humor, much like myself, so it's something that she came up with. So I love that you said that. That's hilarious. Fat Produce puts in another $5. I'd like to hire a Witcher to take care of art stealing doppelganger monster. Todd's a Colin to your Witcher. Tosses a coin to your Witcher. Okay, there you go. I'm going to start a sci-fi farm equipment channel called Trek Barns. Oh my god, guys. Fat Produce puts in $2. Toss. Yeah, I got it. I would donate to you, but Xmas has to be tapped out. Same here, man. I got just enough in the bank for my car payment and insurance and stuff for the end of the month. It's been a very tight month because the Google ad revenue has been absolute garbage for the past 2 months. Hopefully that picks up in January when Picard starts and things like that. So we'll have to wait and see. But thank you. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Wow, just joining. What the hell? We'll go back and watch it when I repost it. Just somebody's posted a Trekyards 2 group on Facebook. An ex-member that got kicked out because of disobeying rules and stealing art. And now he's just called it Trekyards 2. And I just don't want to be associated with that. So I want this on the record that it's out here, that we can link to this video should the need arise, that I'm just going on record saying that it's not official Trekyards branded. Not a huge deal. Not a huge deal, but I thought, I was getting kind of worked up about it, and I went through some proper channels with Facebook, and I've talked to the admins, and made a few posts on the Trekyards pages about it, and then I'm like sitting downstairs thinking, you know what, I should probably just go do a quick live about this and just kind of chat about it. So that's where we have it. I just don't want us to be associated with that kind of thing. We got a lot of great artists that frequent the page, and as I said, they even commented on. They were having a debate with him in the chat that it's their artwork, which is bullshit. No artist should have to go through that. So that's where we stand with it. If the captain or commander isn't a member, I didn't join. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's great. You have a great community here. Thank you for Trekyards, Captain. Thank you, Surika Vulcan. Appreciate that. Fleet Pot Swiftback puts in $1.99. Vrenax voice. It's a fake. I should have started with that. I love that. Love that episode. It's my favorite episode of Star Trek, actually. Well, one of them. It's up there. In the Pale Moonlight, guys, in case you didn't know. And guys, check out our video today. We released a video on the D7 that we saw in Season 2 of Discovery, the actual D7. That's a D7, and not whatever the hell was in Season 1. So check that out. It's a great video. We compare it to the actual D7s from the past. There's a lot of similarities, a few different changes and tweaks. We got to meet the designer Ryan Denning when we were in Birmingham, and so we're going to have him on the channel at some point to talk about the ship. But we have posted a video today talking about that D7. It's a great video. Check it out, guys, and just check out the content. Share the content around. Jarzia throws in $2 Canadian. Cisco, it is real. Ensign Ricky, $5. Happy holidays, Captain, from the Ensign. Hope the Facebook mess gets cleared up. I mean, it's not a huge deal. Really, it's not. Like people have said, it doesn't look like Trekyards. It's got the Trekyards name on it, and I hate that because we've done such a we pride ourselves on the community. You guys out there that are watching this, the people on the Facebook page that are just fantastic. The regulars. I recognize names all the time that post. I recognize all you guys in the chat. We got a great community. I don't want to have people thinking that because something has Trekyards on it that it's something that we endorse because you know we don't want to put crap out there. So I just wanted to make it official and announce that here. I think artists could issue a DMCA takedown if it continues using their. Well, Facebook's very fickle about such things. It's hard to get contact with Facebook. It's hard to prove or have anything taken down, even if there's actual genuine hate speech. I just had somebody message us or comment on the one post I did saying, yeah, there's actually somebody actually saying hate speech. I reported to Facebook. They said the guy was doing nothing wrong, and yet something that politically motivated that was on the other side or whatever was removed, and the guy was blocked. I mean, it's a shit show over on Facebook, but that's why I wanted to bring it to your guys' attention so you guys know that the name of Trekyards doesn't endorse what's going on that page. That's all. BDG Vids reported him with a fake name and reported the group as well. This hits home. Someone did this to my Shipyards page. Two even stole my logo I created for his page. I understand how frustrating it is. You had a Shipyards page. Ooh, that's cool. Notice those Shipyards is not one word, it's two words. So we didn't steal Shipyards. I just want to make that official. Trekyards is one word and no capital Y, guys. A lot of people put a capital Y in there, even when we say it's one word. No, that's not the case. It's just Trekyards. We wanted it to be something unique. So, Sci-Fi Nation, Trekyards, Captain Foley. I hope you got Sylvia all tillied out. You left the live early, bud. LOL. Yeah, I did. Long story there, but that's okay. Thank you for at least tuning in, and any help you guys can offer over on Sci-Fi Nation. There, go guys, go subscribe to Sci-Fi Nation. Friend of mine and good guy, and please let's get his numbers up. I think he's got like 70 subscribers, 79 subscribers to his channel right now. So please, if you can, click the link, click his name there, go over to his face or his YouTube page or YouTube channel, and please subscribe. So basically, Facebook doesn't always follow its own. No, Facebook definitely does not follow its own rules. Facebook is more of a clusterfuck than YouTube. Unfortunately, it's pretty much all we have as far as being able to get information out there to the masses. So we kind of have to, abide by their bullshit. So. Trekyards doesn't condone art thieves or people who argue with the admins. That's true. I don't have people argue. I don't have an issue with people arguing with the admins as long as it's done in a polite, respectful manner. I mean, because it's all a matter of opinion as to whether something is goes against the rules, I guess. But the rules are there; they are clearly stated. If that admin comes and talks to you, it's probably best just to listen to them. Even if you disagree, you can always bring it to me as well, and I'll try to mediate. Because a lot of times it's a kind of a weird line to cross, whether it's following the rules or not. And we've had many instances where things got out of hand and they got fixed, but a lot more instances where things just get out of hand and just go sideways really quick. 77 people here. Oh my god, that's amazing. Guys, hit like. Everybody hit the like button. War God 6, if the captain and commander aren't at least members, then I won't join. That's a good policy. That's a very good policy. A lot of people don't think that way, though. They see Trekyards and go, oh, I'm not a member of this page. Join group. So I just, it's just something that I wanted to put out there. War Dog 6. I got banned from one of the official Trekyards pages for opinion, not attacking or such. You got banned from one of the official Trekyards pages. Which one and how long ago and what was the situation? I'm interested to find out. Even if you message me directly on Facebook, I'm glad you're here at least. So, Scott Withrow, $5. One Trekyards to rule them all. Yes. Ensign Ricky, I sent a request to Trekyards too. Why would you do that? Hit the like. Everybody hit the like button. Yes, hit the like button. Make sure you're subscribed. This was a while ago, over a year or so. It's no biggie. Okay, well, I'm sorry. I don't know if the admins talked to you or what happened. We usually have like a good, uh, the admins will go to somebody, they'll message them, they'll explain the situation, and then we have an admin chat where we talk about it with amongst the other admins and myself and Samuel, and we come to a decision. So we have a process in place. Um, I feel bad. War God 6. I mean, if you want to explain the situation, I mean, maybe we can get you reinstated. I don't know which group it was, whether the official page, like the main page, or what, but Alexander puts in $2 Canadian. Let's go, Captain Foley, 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 Foley. He's my personal cheering section. He always shows up and just says that. So, thank you. Any info about the Trekyards group with the capital Y? Seems there's just 2 members. Oh, that one I think was formerly the anti-Trekyards group, which I talked about earlier. About 3 or 4 years ago, somebody created that because they also got kicked out of the group. And of course, when you get kicked out of a group because you're a complete asshole and don't follow the rules, the best thing to do is to go and make an anti-Trekyards group or create a group like Trekyards too. But yeah, it used to be anti-Trekyards. He got the 3 members. Started bad mouthing us on there, and then it just faded away. And it was eventually down to 1 member, and then no posts. And that one I just found tonight too. I think it's the same group, just renamed, so with a capital Y. And yeah, it's got like 2 members and no posts for a year. So, meh, eh. And he wasn't responsible for stealing people's art and stuff. So, it is what it is. DGR Blue, how's it going? Jersey at $5 Canadian. If anyone sees a red button on the bottom right of the video, you should press it. Remember, subscription brings victory, and victory is life. Jarzia, you are amazing. Absolutely. And don't forget, if the blue thumb is blue, you did not do. So click that thumbs up icon and make sure it's not blue. Alexander again puts in $2. Let's go, Captain Foley, 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 Foley again. See, my personal cheering section. Thank you very much, Alexander. Welcome back. Haven't seen you in a while. I saw you tonight earlier on Sci-Fi Nations live stream. It's great to see you again here, so thank you very much. I can start an anti-Trekyards page. The anti-Trekyards. They're going to say anti-Trekyards. What? Trekyards Trekker? What? Anti-Trek? I don't know. Whatever. There you go. Careful now, Captain, with all that will violate anti-Trekyards rights. Today is a good day to subscribe. I love that. That's great. Jamal, okay, sticking with original flavor Trekyards. Oh, thank you, Jamal. Jamal has been here since forever and is always here on the lives pretty much. So, Jamal, love you. You're awesome. He also has got a bunch of our shirts, and he even got the Foley class model. I wonder if you've built that yet, Jamal. Let me know. Just like the show Earth 2 from the 90s, Trekyards 2 will not last more than 1 season. Awesome. Awesome. Jersey at Trekyards, and you say people don't support your channel when you're on without the commander. Nonsense. I know. I was just razzing people, man. He just seems to get more super chats and more interactions with the people. I love just reading all your comments and just hanging out with you, just being a friend. Alexander, another $2. We want MCU Aunt May naked right now. And that goes back to Sci-Fi Nations Live that he did earlier tonight. And we're talking, of course, about the fantastic Marisa Tomei, whatever the hell her name is, the new Aunt May, from My Cousin Vinny. Great movie and great woman. Damn. Aunt May stepped it up a notch. So there you go. Trekyards meets anti-Trekyards. Annihilation. That's right. That's how we power the internet, folks. Trekyards and anti-Trekyards. Zachary Gibbons, I was waiting for that Aunt May comment. He talks about super chats more often too. Yeah, he asks for super chats way more often than I do. I don't like asking for super chats. I don't. It's just not something I find easy to do or whatever. It's not always about that for me. It's just having fun hanging out with you guys and sharing information and things like that. So, I mean, yeah, super chats are great. They help the channel go, but you are rich. You will make us go. I don't know. There you go. Jamal, my work area is covered with Xmas stuff. Hope to get some modeling done next weekend. A pile of stuff built is threatening to collapse and kill me. Ugh. Ensign Ricky, $2. I was your very first live super chat donation. Ensign Ricky, the man. I did not know that, but thank you for that. There you go. You've gone down in Trekyards history. You deserve a button or something. We've got some cool stuff we could probably send you. Alexander puts in $2 Canadian. Asian Muslim wife born in USSR is the best choice. I don't know what you're talking about, but sweet. So yeah, I'm just on what the French toast is going on. Long story. Trekyards member disobeyed the rules, stole art, was rude to the admins, sort of bullying and harassing actual artists, told me I was a loser. Got banned from the Trekyards page because of breaking multiple rules and stealing art, and created a Trekyards 2 page on Facebook, which she is still posting stolen art on. So we just don't want our name associated with that. That's the quick answer. There you go. Tell people to come subscribe about to do some Expanse content. Tell people to come subscribe about to do some Expanse. Go subscribe to Ensign Ricky's channel. He does fantastic stuff, and everybody's asking us to do the Expanse. I get it. I gotta watch it. So does Samuel. We will, and we'll do some Expanse content. Don't worry, guys. But yeah, Space Stock has the Expanse stuff covered pretty much, so there's no real sense in us doing it, but absolutely we'll check it out. But yes, go subscribe to Ensign Ricky as well. Click his little name there. It'll take you to his YouTube channel, and then come right back here after you hit the subscribe button. Please, I want to help out everybody. Sci-Fi Nation, again, please go subscribe to him. I love helping you guys out. You guys are all awesome. Scott, that is not a screensaver. That's just a bunch of videos in a playlist. And yeah. Alexander, again, $2. I'll marry in Cuba with an Asian Muslim of USSR. Man. War God 6, that was me that made the anti-Trekyards page. I was mad about the ban without explanation. I'm not gonna lie, I'll be honest, I was mad about it and took it out on Facebook. I don't remember what the situation. I don't remember either. I do remember seeing the anti-Trekyards thing. It really riled me up a few years ago when it first happened. I'm trying to remember your name now. I can picture your display picture of the time. It was like it was you, but had like a red hue over it. It was all red and black. I don't remember what it was either. So by all means, feel free to message me on Facebook. Unless have you blocked because of that. In which case, I'm sorry. Just let me know who I'm supposed to unblock. I would love to chat with you about it and set things straight, because we don't hold grudges here. I mean, we've welcomed a lot of people back, and you know, as long as things can be talked out and civilly. But it's funny that you have the anti-Trekyards page. So did you rename it Trekyards with a capital Y? Is that still your page or your group? Yeah, I accept your apology. Not a problem. Group hug. J. Scott Hillier. That's it. Yes, I remember now. All right, cool. I might have you blocked. I'll have to check. I can check right now. If it's still the same name, oh shit. J. Scott Hillier. I got J. Scott Hillier Romeo. If that's you, let me know. I'll re-add you and we can chat. Trekyards, ask Alexander about Aunt May's naked chicken. No, no. I don't think that's a good idea. Oh yes, Alexander also has he puts in $2. Support the petition for Rise of the Gungans. He wants to make a Rise of the Gungans movie. So there you go. Anti-Tracker, LOL, Alexander. I will include your Rise of Gungans in a future video. Anti-Tracker is here as well. I just saw that you had messaged me back, Anti-Tracker. I sent out a all hands on deck thing. Yeah. So thank you very much, Anti-Tracker, for joining. It's about time you joined one of our lives. Too bad it's one that's going to be short because I have really no discussion topic except rehashing that Trekyards 2 was shit. So, Ensign Ricky, hopefully you get some more subscribers because of that. War Dog 6 Romeo is my backup Facebook. Okay, well, that one's not blocked. So, I mean, I can add you as a friend on that one. And then later I'll go through my list and unblock you. But I just add you as a friend there. I'm more than willing to chat with you about it and get things cleared up. I really apologize for whatever happened back in the day. Hopefully things will get fixed now. So, and I appreciate you being here as well. Were you so vain that you thought this stream was about you? You know where I'm. It's a song, you know. You're so vain. I'll bet you think the stream was about you. Don't you? Don't you? Oh my god. Well, I'm normally not up this late. Well, did I wake you up with my message? I apologize if I did so, sir. But welcome, Anti-Trekker. Good to see you. I haven't watched one of your streams in a while. There you go. I love that Carly Simon tune. Yeah. Hey, Captain Foley, can you do a video about how the Romulan bird of prey is called a bird of prey no matter what some people think? We've mentioned it many times. Actually, I think we might have mentioned it in our bird of prey um, redo, because that was like our third episode? Or was it our first episode of Trekyards? It might have been our first episode. I think it was our first episode of Trekyards, which we've redone. We've re-updated it with new graphics. I think I make a point of that several times during several different conversations on several of our videos that it's a bird of prey. It absolutely 100% is. Who is saying that it's not? Who is saying that it's a warbird? Because they're wrong. It's a bird of prey in the TOS. Oh my god. Is it lore? Is it lore reloaded? Do you need help? Please show me on the internet where lore reloaded touched you. I'll try to make it better. Alexander puts in $2. Everyone here wants Demoro Sulu naked right now. I mean, most people probably would. Sure, yeah. Anti-Trekker, a few people on my channel, most vocally Darren Wagner. Well, Darren Wagner, it's a bird of prey. Sorry, but it is. Things are allowed to have the same names. It was originally had the name Bird of Prey, essentially because of the TOS episode Balance of Terror, where they said this huge bird of prey painted on it. So basically, that's what it was called. It's always been referred to that over the years in any kind of literature, any kind of magazines. It's always been referred to that before there was a bird of prey, even in Star Trek 3. So, yes, it's a bird of prey. It's a pretty simple concept. LOL, no, it was not lore. Well, I've heard that lore famously has said that the word Enterprise is not once said in the whole history of Star Trek on screen. I've heard that that's a thing that he's stated. So I'm just wanted to make sure because, yeah. I'd prefer 7 of 9. I had to call Lore Reloaded out on his vid today concerning the Bird of Prey and the Enterprise D. I haven't watched a Lore Reloaded video in a while, actually. Anti-Trek, you're doing some cool stuff, actually, with the whole battle breakdown stuff. I love that kind of stuff, so keep that up. And Anti-Trek, you've just been doing great videos lately. Give Mr. Miles my best, because he's doing a fantastic job of editing your stuff together. And you have been making some amazing videos. You put me to shame. You really do. I watch your videos late at night, and I get so depressed, because I'm like, this is so good, and what I put out is such garbage. So, you depress me, Anti-Trekker. You depress me. My favorite lore quote is that the term transwarp was never said in Star Trek 3. Yep. That's kind of what I was referring to. I'm pretty sure Enterprise is mentioned several times. I thought so too, but, lore has gone off the deep end. Maybe. That's a question you're asking there. It's not a statement, so maybe. Alexander puts in $2. Anti-Trekker. Anti-Trekker watch Barbie in the Rock and Royals. I have no idea what you're talking about, Alexander. Oh, after all, the Bird of Prey and Federation designation of the Romulan name is probably different, and you best to assume that the United Federation of Planets name is a generic term. Yes, referring to the bird that's on the bottom of it. Of course, they would refer to it as a large bird of prey. Therefore, the ship would be referred to as a bird of prey. But yes, the Romulan translation is probably warbird. We've had this discussion. I know I have on one of our videos on that ship. So, go watch our content. Anti-Trekker. Miles is awesome, but the battle breakdowns are all me, and we have a new one coming on Monday for the Battle of the Neutral Zone, my personal favorite. I'm looking forward to that Anti-Trekker. I will be watching that, so keep up the good work. You guys are doing fun stuff over there, so thank you. Um, Interesting, though. A D7 is a D7 even to Klingons, so... Well, yeah. Speaking of, watch our D7 episode we released today talking about the new D7s from Discovery Season 2. I know Anti-Trekker is now rolling his eyes, but they really did. They did a course correction. They listened to us. They made the D7 that was in Season 1, which is a piece of fucking garbage that looked like shit. Didn't look anything like a D7. Referred to as a D7, but not... Anyway, they fixed it, and in Season 2 it looks very, very good. And we had the chance to speak with Mr. Ryan Denning in person, met him, hung out with him. He was one that designed it, plus a bunch of other ships for Season 2 of Discovery. We met him in Birmingham, and we talked to him about that design. So we released a video today comparing that design to the original D7, and it's worth a look because it's very similar, yet it's very different. Very subtly different, but at the same time, dramatically different. 85 of you guys watching this video, please hit the like button, guys. Let's get the likes up. Alexander sent me a DVD of Barbie and the Rock and Royals. Okay. Okay. He never sends me anything, yet he comes on the channel and, chants Foley, 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 but he won't send me anything. I see how it is, Alexander. I see how it is. I see where your loyalties lie. That was a cool D7 video, especially the Greeblies on the neck. Well, thank you, Zarkon D. Grissom. You have at least watched it, so appreciate that. I am not rolling my eyes. Discovery Season 2 was much better than Season 1, although the 2000 shuttle battle was just stupid. Yes. You said something positive about Discovery Season 2. Oh my god. What is the date today? Sunday, December 29th at 1:03 Eastern Standard Time. Anti-Trekker said something positive about Discovery. Damn, man. Mark that on your calendar. I'm glad you liked Rise of Skywalker as well, sir. It's good to hear some positivity. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I wonder if Picard or Disco Season 3 will have any nudity like Disco Season 1 had. I'd be down for that. I need to see some Tilly nudity personally, but that's okay. Jarzia at Trekyards, if you took the new D7 and stuck a couple of extra warp nacelles on the side of the pod at the back, you would look like the Chang's battlecruiser from the Klingon Academy intro. It would indeed. Jamie Lynn King, we love you, Captain Foley. Well, thank you, Jamie. We love you guys as well. Trekyards, if you want a Barbie movie, I don't want a Barbie movie. Send me something cool. Trekyards, you missed it. I actually said many times that I liked Pike and Spock in Season 2. What? No, you didn't. You did not, because I watched some of your and you were rolling your eyes at everything Spock did. So don't tell me that shit. Bullshit. Bullshit. What's the sign language thing is bull and then shit. So bullshit in sign language. Even I know that. In Picard, we'll have Borg Asian women because it's the future instead of the Star Trek franchise. Sci-Fi Nation, Spock got Me Too'd in Disco's short. Zarkon D. Grissom, I guess Samuel is still rendering out ships for his back wall. I know I put in a list, lol. Yes, he is. He's got a... He's I think he's got most of them done, but he needs to do a whole video where he takes the old one down and puts the new ones up. So that... I don't know when that's going to be. That's something you got to talk to him about. But yes. I'm hoping for a Pike spinoff. You're the only person that's ever said that, Jamie. I've not heard that before. Just kidding. Stuart, you were right about the Mandalorian removing his helmet before the season ended. Right? I was right about a few things with Mandalorian, but we'll go over that when we do the whole review of the whole Season 1. Loved your D7 video. Happy holidays and looking forward to your show shows for the new year. Thank you very much. Andy Checker, anyone here that is a subscriber of mine, let him know. I said over and over I like Pike and Spock, although I do not like what they did. What the hell? What they did. Well, nobody here is a subscriber of yours, because what they did to Spock in the finale. Data, this is a bull. This is shit. This is a bullshitting. This is a bullshitting on your comment. This is the sun. This is the beach. This is the sun. This is the beach. This is two people walking on the beach. Gotcha. Anti-Tracker. In fact, I love the fact that Spock put Michael Burnham in her place. Ha! Well, of course you would like that. Trekyards, Captain Foley, Anti-Tracker said many times he loves Spock. See, that's just verbatim what Anti-Tracker... He has you programmed, Jason. He has you programmed to listen to him. He has you brainwashed. He had me brainwashed for a long time too. I tuned into every live. I was like, I gotta watch Anti-Tracker. I need my... Y'all got any more of those Anti-Tracker lives? God. And I broke the habit. So now I hardly attend. So he's got you brainwashed, my friend. I'll believe it when I hear it with my own ears. And I'm not going to go back and rewatch your lives because I don't know if you have them even listed on your channel. I thought The Rise of Skywalker is good. I can't understand why some people dislike when looking at it non-emotionally, but I like it. I agree, Zachary. I agree. I am. LOL. I like the spectrum. Sci-Fi Nation. You said my name. You're lucky we're friends. LOL. They don't know who I was talking to or about. Whatever. A butte. That's how you'd say it. You're more Canadian than I am with the way you talk, apparently. Anti-Tracker, Trekyards, you realize that Sci-Fi Nation called me a jerk as soon as I came into his chat. Well, yeah. That's because he's a friend of yours. I insult all my friends. You jerk. If I don't insult you, I don't bug you, that means we're not really friends. That means we're just acquaintances. If I come onto your stream and say, hey, what's up, dipshit? That means I love you. Not that I would ever do that. That's just rude. Speaking of, I haven't heard Foley Con in a while. You need to play that. I'm just saying. In fact, it's a fact, Captain Foley. Number 1 ate a burger. This is not nothing eating a burger. She did something and her shirt looked very powerful too. Her shirt looked full of power, ready to explode. I says, what? Trash talking is part of being friends. I was just kind of disappointing. It was just kind of disappointing that they set up the Pike was religious, but then dropped it. I was looking forward to some heavy debate between him and Burnham. Yeah, but that would have people up in an uproar. And I know you go to church, and I know you're kind of a religious-y man. I'm not so much. I was raised Lutheran, went to church every Sunday, but nah, haven't been to church in a long time. Whatever. It would have been great to see those debates. I 100% agree with you. I do love the little nuggets he dropped throughout the course of season 2, just the things he said that hinted that he was a religious guy. So they didn't drop it completely, but yeah, it wasn't as heavy as they expected it to be in the beginning. And this is getting way off topic to what this live is supposed to be about, but that's okay. I like both Anti-Tracker and Trekyards, but I started watching Trekyards first, then found Anti-Tracker. Zachary, it's funny you mentioned that because the other night on one of DJ Odyssey's live streams, DJ Odyssey found Anti-Tracker through Trekyards. So did Sci-Fi Nation. So did a few other people. So Anti-Tracker, I think you owe me some subscribers. Push Trekyards on your channel. Get some more subscribers over to my end. I know you got 10,000. I'm very proud of you. That's awesome. We need subscribers too. We brought a lot of people to your channel because I love you. You do some great work. So I'm glad people found you through us. That makes me happy. So, haha. I thought they said his father was a theologist, so is well versed more than devout anything per se. Yeah, they did say that. Absolutely. Have you driven the Camaro lately? I have not. I haven't driven it since the end of October because it's been in storage. That being said, it's fucking beautiful out. It was like +6 yesterday. Today was like, and that's Celsius. That's the real temperature. So it's been very nice. It's a very green Christmas. There's still salt on the roads from when it did snow. The majority of my subs came from a combination of you, Lord, Doomcock, and Nerdrotic. Yeah, but Doomcock and Nerdrotic did not come till the very end. It was me at the beginning and Laura that brought you the people at the beginning. You do have a weird crowd. That's why I don't join anymore, because I, I tend to get slapped down pretty hard if I show up. Wade says I found Trekyards first as well, so there you go. Alexander puts in $2. I found Trekyards because of Anti-Trekker. Oh, see, the tables have turned. It's because you're French and everything's backwards for the French. It's not an insult, just saying. Funny, sure, Anti-Trekker has mentioned Trekyards a few times. Yeah, but always as like, oh, those guys at Trekyards, that Captain Foley, what a dickhead. Yeah, no, you don't go watch that shit. I'm just kidding. He's said that we're a good resource for ship information. We know our stuff. But you all always just mention the ships. We've since moved into episode reviews, and you don't mention that. You don't mention our live episode reviews, or the fact we talk about the Mandalorian. All you say is ships. Go to Trekyards for ships, and yes, that's our primary thing. That's what we started with. That's what we like to focus on. But we've had to diversify, so there's that. I found Anti-Trekker because of Trekyards. Anti-Trekker says, Trekyards, there you go. I got you, Alexander. And he is so crazy that makes up for it. Well, thank you, Anti-Trekker, for introducing Alexander to us, but we need more. I've always said and maintained that your channel is the best source for technology info. Yeah, but it's branched out since then. Now we do reviews, we do analysis, we get in depth, we break down the good and bad in all Trek, because it all has it, not just Discovery bad, 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 bad. It's Discovery bad, 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 good, good, bad, 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 good, bad, good, bad, 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 bad. And TNG, good, 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 bad, 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 good, 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 bad, bad. You know, we break down the good and bad in everything. We're very balanced. You gotta talk about that aspect, not just technology anymore. But thank you, still appreciate it. I always mention Trekyards and Captain Foley. He's a good friend. Thank you very much, Sci-Fi Nation. Much appreciated. Speaking of ship data, I think I found Trekyards do a debate. Speaking of ship data, I think I found Trekyards do a debate about the NX-01. He's found us through a debate about the NX-01. It's where we talked to Doug Drexler about comparing the NX-01 to the Akira, and how everybody calls it the Akira Prize, and how he hates that, and how that was mandated by the producers, that they just wanted to flip the actual Akira model upside down without any changes, I might add. And he decided no, that there should be changes, so he made the changes. And so it's a producer thing, because CBS, because we have a whole episode on that. And Doug Drexler actually wrote out a statement that he read on air. He never does that, but this has bothered him for so many years. He had the platform to talk about it with Trekyards. He wrote it out and read it on air. It was impressive. You should go check that out. Oh, the good old days. We gotta get Doug and them back. I talk to them on a regular basis, but we haven't had much. We haven't thought really much about getting them back, but we've mentioned it a few times too, like just in behind the scenes talks. We want to get them back because we have 4K capability now for recording and uploading. So we want to get them back and do some 4K stuff with them, so we can preserve their amazingness for all mankind in the future. Who is Anti-Trekker, and why does he hate Star Trek? Ha! Sigh. Anti-Trekker, and I told you, I guess most of the reason your name was Anti-Trekker early on. You said it wasn't all of it, and then I watched your video with the 10K subs where you explain it, and yeah, I get it. But I can see why I was still right. I was still right, and you have to admit that. Get it right. It's just first contact, and I hate. Remember, that's all you hate. Some people thought the NX-01 is 100% identical to the Akira, and someone linked to your vid. Well, thank you. That's awesome. That's exactly what we wanted. Perfect. Have you guys ever thought of making your own Trekyards subreddit? No, we don't have time for that. If we have somebody that would be willing to do that for us, absolutely. The Trekyards Facebook pages have really blown up. We've got some great admins there that take care of all the daily business. I usually don't have to be involved with anything. If something comes up, I'm always aware of what's going on because of the chat. But if something comes up, the admins tend to deal with it. If it's a sticky situation, they will call me in. So Wardog6 or whatever your name was in there, Uh, Back then, it wasn't quite as many people, so we didn't have the rules worked out. We didn't have the routine, the process. So apologize for that. But if you had somebody that wanted to do a Reddit subreddit for us, absolutely, we would love to do that. It's something I hate too. Sure, there's similarities, but there are a lot of differences between the NX01 and the Akira. Absolutely. What the fuck is a sub basement Reddit? Did not expect to see Kirk fight a Gorn tonight. Dun, 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 dun. I'm dying. Reddit is too much of a cesspool over. I agree. I'm lucky I know how to use Tweeter. Yes, the Tweeter. I don't use Tweeter very much. There's a Gorn back there, actually. Right in there. Might not be able to see him, but there's a little Gorn figure in there. There's a big Kirk down here, so the big Kirk wins. And if I go move like this, over, well, you can't really see it because there's a light on it. See? Right there. Right here. Battle of Brawn, Kirk versus Gorn. So, there you go. And Trekyards. Get your Trekyards merchandise. Go to the Trekyards page. Click the link for the Teespring store. There's no Trekyards 2 merchandise. I can tell you that. For sure. Trekyards, well, I must be running off. Had a good luck with your imposter, my friend. Good night, Anti-Tracker. Thank you for joining us. I got to join your streams, and we got to hang out again. We got to meet up sometime. I want to meet you and buy you a drink. So, but see you later. Have a good night. Hopefully your knee and your back and everything is feeling better. Haven't been really keeping up with your health issues, but hope you're good. Good night, all. You go to anti-church. See you in the morning. I won't be up for that. You need to comb the gray away, Captain. Hey, bite me. Is that a Nausicaan and Shish Kebab Picard up there? No. What are you talking about? Today is Michelle Nicole's birthday. She is 87. Happy birthday to her. Ask Doug to talk about the 64 World Fair and influence on him. That should get him. Every time we talk to him, he brings it up. So, no. Might make a good live, though. If we could. He's agreed to come on to one of these lives and basically answer your questions through us. So that might be something we could talk about as part of that. But I don't know when that's going to happen. We got to arrange a time and whatever. He's quite busy right now, so we'll see. Hey, look, Fleet Pop Switchback put in the Teespring store. You can get awesome shirts like this. This was fantastic artwork done up by Simon Marino, because I give artists credit, unlike other people that create groups called Trekyards too. So Simon Marino did this artwork for us. John F. Ridley has done some fantastic work for us. There's a lot of Teesprings t-shirts down there with different pinups. This specific pinup is Simon Marino. However, all the other pinups, the Cardassian, the Romulan, the Klingon, the Gorn, the Andorian, bunch of them, bunch of Trekyards pinup t-shirts in the Teesprings link. Go get them. Check them out. You should like them. They don't send you free samples or whatever, and they're pretty pricey, which sucks. So I don't have any of the other pinups, but I could show them on a live, I think, maybe. Trekyards, I saw a dude in a monster maroon. It looks like blood stain on it. Wondered if it was Picard from Tapestry. No, it's Kirk from Wrath of Khan. It's right up there, and he's standing beside Khan. It's the bloodstained Kirk, which I think should be lenticular. It should be a moving blood stain, depending on how you look at it, because the blood stain in the movie moves. But Alexander puts in $2. Captain Redneck has genital gangrene. Okay. Too blurry and can't wait to tell. That's fair enough. I enjoy your videos. Always good stuff. As for Warbird, TNG episode The Defector, Admiral Jarok speaks of the fleet of warbirds in yesterday's Enterprise. Garrett directly says there were 4 warbirds. Well, he's wrong, because there I could see them calling the refitted D7s warbirds, maybe. But that just seems like a historical inaccuracy because there were clearly not four of the same ship. But whatever. Um, that being said, the D7s that were given to the Romulans became Stormhawks, V11 Stormhawks. So, there's that. Sci-Fi Nation. Captain Foley and Mrs. Sci-Fi Nation said tonight, "You're the only one that knows how smooth an android's butt is besides Riker. No idea why." Well, I mean, Bird of Prey and myself kind of got an eyeful tonight, which was fine. But maybe that's why. Oh, the bloodstain doesn't move. LOL. Yes, it does. It moves between scenes. It's up here and then it's down lower, close to the black border. Oh yeah, it moves. Watch the movie again. There were 3 birds of prey in yesterday's Enterprise. There you go. All right, well, this was an hour-long stream, which I didn't expect, and I got some great super chats. Had a really fun time. I kind of got off topic. Had some guest celebrities show up. We got Sci-Fi Nation. We've got Ensign Ricky. We've got Anti-Trekker. We've also mended a fence with one of our former people that created an anti-Trekyards group on Facebook. So there's that. This was actually a very successful live stream, and totally unplanned, totally off the cuff, and 69 of you guys here. We got up to 70. I never get that many this late at night. Generally, when I do one at 11 o'clock, I get 40 people, 20 people. This was fantastic, guys. You guys are great. And thank you for everybody that super chatted. Thank you to everybody that showed up and just commented and hung out with me. I really appreciate it. And tell Trekyards 2 on Facebook to go fuck themselves, because they ain't the real deal. I am just checking right now, checking my email to see if there's any PayPals, because we usually get some PayPals as well. Just checking, and nothing is showing up. So there's that. The bloodstain was a changeling, and jet fuel doesn't melt steel. Okay. Wow, that was a nice throw-in. No Borg pinup in the t-shirts. No, but there is one on the Las Vegas. I still have some Las Vegas shirts. There's a bunch of different pinups on. There's a Borg pinup on there. There's a Gorn. There's a bunch of other ones that aren't in the normal lineup. But there's all lined up, and they all holding a letter of Trekyards, and it has the Vegas symbol in the background. So we do have shirts, Alexander. If you want to send me a private message or whatever on Facebook, I could see about getting you one. But all the success, sometimes unplanned things are the best. Absolutely agree. And thank you guys for watching. This has been awesome. There were there 3 lights or 4 lights? There were 16 lights. Well, let's say 23 here. There you go. There are 4 lights. Real deal, Holyfield. Yes. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. I'm going to call it quits. I need to go downstairs and chill out, relax. Hopefully check all my Facebook messages, because there's going to be a lot of them. Well, Facebook, trademark report form. Hi, I'm writing an initiative so that we can better understand your recent report. Based on the information you provided, it is unclear where the content you wish to report appears on our site. Wow, you're fucking stupid, because I included a link to it. So yeah, Facebook just messaged me back. Thanks, Mike, Facebook. Wow. All right, so I need to email this dickhead back with the link to the group, which I'm going to do right now on air so you guys can see. Trekyards, there it is. Edit post. Select all. Copy. Paste. This is really riveting, isn't it, guys? Real-time Facebook contact. They actually got back to me right away, which is fantastic. They never do that. You did not provide any URLs. I've provided multiple URLs, one to the page, Trekyards 2, one to our Facebook group, our main Facebook group, one to our YouTube, and one to Trekyards.com. I sent all that information, you dumb bastard. Oh my god, you're a fucking retard. Alright. There we go. I am sending it. Sending. There you go. Yay. Anyways, I am out as well as everyone else, so thank you. I know, it's intense, it's riveting. This is exciting stuff. We need Star Trek fight music. Dun, 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 dun. Give up, you're emailing a Tribble. Very likely, yes. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I certainly have. Thank you guys for looking out for Trekyards, and tell Trekyards to go fuck themselves. That's all I have to say. Bye, guys.